We all know that men cheat. We've heard it dozens of times. But we normally don't ever get a chance to hear a man forgiving his wife for infidelity. So Keith.
Yes.
I'm gonna jump right in. What made you forgive her?
The main thing that made me forgive was really just like I always saw my parents go through different things growing up, but I also had the opportunity to see them work through it. And so seeing that, okay, yeah, it may not be the same as somebody just having an everyday argument or anything like that, but recognizing that this is the person that I said my vows to, that we made this covenant not only between ourselves but with God. This is somebody that I already said I'll be willing to work through things for better or for worse.
Yes.
And this is just one of those things that falls into the worst category, but we made these vows. I want to try and work this out. And so I had to make that decision with God. And then also too, like, it's a different person when, and as you know, like when you had your moments of stepping out, you're a different person than who you were when you first stood at the altar with that person.
Facts.
And every single time when I thought about even the thought of leaving, I would see us back at the altar. And I remember the person that I stood in front of.
One of the more common questions that I get is, should you take someone back after cheating? Oftentimes, people will look at couples who have successfully worked through infidelity as inspiration. But we have to understand that it's not a one-size-fits-all solution. One of the things that's not talked about enough is that the person who's been cheated on needs to make a decision on whether or not they really actually can get over it. It's completely okay if you can't. But what happens too often is that that person can't get over it, but they will still stay with that partner. And what happens is that your relationship will have an expiration date. Because if you can't get over it, you will consciously and subconsciously punish that person for hurting you. Which means that even if they are taking steps towards making things right, you could be potentially pushing that person away. The other mistake I see with infidelity is people staying with people who cheated 3, 6, or 12 months into the relationship. It's more likely in those type of situations that that person has not earned the right for a second chance. But as always, it's always important for you to know your own personal limits when it comes to infidelity and cheating. Do you consider flirting through text cheating? Do you consider going on lunch and dinner dates with the opposite sex cheating? Is kissing cheating to you? And if those things are cheating, are they deal breakers for you? If you're in a new relationship, these are some conversations you need to have with your partner.